You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Georgia State Representative Calvin Smyre joins us right now. Representative Smyre, you're having to deal with this as we speak. You are seeing gangster Republicans use their power, wield that power. Are you calling on Manchin, Sinema, Feinstein to stop tripping on the filibuster and say we will pass this voting bill? Because otherwise, if the Democrats in Congress do not pass this bill, y'all are screwed in Georgia. Black folks are screwed in North Carolina, as well as in Florida and other states.
Well, the front that we're facing now, Martin, Roland, is the attempt to roll back the gains that we made here in the state of Georgia. The bill that we just, I'm on the special committee for election integrity that was just recently appointed, and we just had a vote a couple of days ago on House Bill 531, which was the regression and suppression bill that passed on the floor of the House of Representatives. So any help we can get, naturally from Congress, we welcome it. But we had a difficult fight on the floor of the House as we looked at issues that deal with early voting, and anytime you cause voter confusion, then you cause a voter suppression. So we're trying our best to fight back here in the state of Georgia as it relates to all the bills that are coming forth. We had 91 bills introduced in the Georgia House based on the voting in the last election. So that's what we're dealing with here in the state of Georgia as we speak.
And let's be clear here. What's happening in Georgia, they have the power. They control the House. They control the Senate. They control the governor's mansion. In their own bill, they are stripping power from the Republican Secretary of State because they're mad that he believed in fairness and not partisanship. They don't give a damn about rules.
Yeah. Well, you make a point there. The Secretary of State is elected statewide as the chief election officer in our state. And the bill that just was passed, a governor would appoint a civilian, an individual to oversee the election. And when they do that, become chairman of the state election board. So why do you need a Secretary of State when you're going to appoint someone that will oversee the elections in Georgia? And to me, that is so contrary, and that's totally bad public policy.
If you had a chance to come to Washington, D.C., and you were sitting in front of Manchin, Sinema, and Feinstein, what do you tell them?
Well, this juncture, we as state legislators, and especially in our southern states, Roland, you've seen what happens in the southern states, and the rolling back of any voting rights is a very difficult process for us, especially those of us that serve in southern states. And when we lost, most of our power was lost on pre-clearance, as you remember, in the Voting Rights Act. And now we don't have that as a backstop. So what troubles us mostly in the southern states is that when we face reapportionment, we're getting ready to reapportion later this year, the entire House and Senate here in the state of Georgia. And we don't have a pre-clearance as a backstop. And so we don't have the sake of the Attorney General nor the Justice Department to assist us in that process. And to me, that is one of the most needed weapons that we had in the past. But when the Republicans took over at the national level, of course, they eliminated pre-clearance. So we can use all the help we can here when it comes to the political situation in our southern states. And you understand that scenario. And now we have the House, the Senate, and 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So it's one of those things that anytime we can get some assistance, we certainly would appreciate it.
And because the Supreme Court invalidated Section 4, you don't have pre-clearance. That means whatever action they take on districts, y'all can't stop it. They control the whole process, right? I mean, what can y'all do?
Bingo. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Without pre-clearance, the only thing we can do is go to the courts. We have no relief as it relates to the Justice Department because of the court decision. But at the same time, I think there needs to be some communication and some discussion between the members of Congress and the various southern states, because we do need relief and we do need assistance, because controlling the House, the Senate, and the governor's office, we have such a handicap. And now that we have all three branches of government at the federal level, now's the time to provide any kind of relief that can send our way. Now's the time to do it.
Representative Calvin Smyre of Georgia, we surely appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Roland, for the fight you're engaged in. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have, you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it. Please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.
Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.